Onyx always comes through. And I guess I'm playing fairies at the Indie Open. I guess. Thank you, Onyx. That's in Nivik. Did I miss one from Nivik too, or is that just Nivik adding up? Y'all are nuts. Thanks for giving me a job. Thanks for letting me be here and do what I do. I'll definitely be streaming more fairies. Tron, hey. All right, so I feel like I should do a quick deck tech here. So I just kind of jumped into this. There's just been a lot of craziness going on, and thank you to everyone for the craziness. So what this deck does is kind of convoluted. So while you have Naru in play, this copies an instant or sorcery spell you control. So basically, we want to play Ghostly Flicker, and while Ghostly Flicker is on the stack, we play Naru out, and then Naru copies the Ghostly Flicker, which flickers Naru and either a land that gains us health or a land that deals damage, and then we get another Naru to copy the Ghostly Flicker again. So flicker on the stack, Naru plus a land lets you deal infinite damage or gain infinite health. Sunko, if you look in the... I might cut some of the ops for more lands, but I think that core is reasonable. Onyx's bit total lifetime, there's a reason why he has the crown. Where is Onyx's crown is a 300,000 bit crown there. It was 25 leagues. Chubbs, 1224. Onyx essentially built the kingdom. Alright. Sorry, opponent. I was explaining a combo and stuff. This deck is going to be a lot of clicking. If we combo. I can't see your crown, Nivik. You have the number one over you. So Christy's leaving for the weekend. I've done my part. There's lots of people have funded Hooglandia. Y'all are great. I know we are trolling you at all, but at least speaking for myself, my money went towards burn memes, mostly just for you because your stream is awesome. Well, thank you, Amethy. I appreciate it. We're gonna do an exceedingly long burn stream this weekend with props and costumes. We're gonna buy some props and costumes, okay? Yay! Fuck you, Karn. Stoneforge Mystic is too good for modern. Thanks, Karn. Love you. Love you, Karn. Love you, Karn. Alright, so we've got some Stony Silences and some Negates and some Damping Spheres. And then, so this is the nice thing about having an infinite combo in our deck. You can just cut your Path to Exiles against Tron. If you have an infinite combo, you don't need Path to Exile because you can just ignore their threats by and large. Yeah, you need a lot of mana. So basically the core of this is supposed to be a combo control deck. So that way you can eventually combo off. Alright, let's do it. Whisper, you don't know modern staple, Whispers of the Muse? 1 mana blue instant, draw a card, buy back for 5. Buy back for 5. Stupid Prime ran out and I don't want to pay Amazon anymore, so I have real money. Zach, thank you for the 5-month subscription. I appreciate that. Welcome back, bud. Congrats and condolences on your finish this weekend. Has Damping Sphere an opener. Can't lose, right? Can't lose. We do have a lot of cantrips, Terror and Terror. So, like, I kind of think the land count is okay. Like, we have Ops, and we have Whispers, and we have Wall, and we have Remand. And remember that, like, Ghostly Flicker with Wall is a cantrip as well. So I feel like we have a lot of tools. My friend started 702 at Vegas with just a control deck. That's sweet. By my count, we have a 24-hour burn stream and you're playing. Yes, that is what's going on, Justin. That is what's going on. We have a 24-hour burn stream and I'm planning to play fairies at the next paper event. Well, you're the best, Nivik. The people that make Hoaglandia tick. By the way, Jeff, for L's, feel free to mess with the sideboard whenever you see fit. We'll do Full Metal. Title, yep, thank you. So, you white Naru. Alright, so what am I doing here? I forgot to fetch there. That's a little annoying. Whoops. I'm gonna play this and probably pass the turn. Thought Not Seer. Okay. Remand. And then I can actually snap. I can snap Remand next turn, right? Because this costs 2 and then the Remand will cost 3. Ghostly Flicker can counter Nature's Claim. Yeah, our combo doesn't cast the spell, it puts a copy of the spell in this deck. It requires an extra mana to go off, Bob, but we do still combo. Yeah, we need 8 mana. So we need a buck ton of mana, but so I'm gonna play this because I can opt now to opt next turn. Hoaglandia rises. Okay, please bump the Esper control deck in the queue. We'll do Terror and Terror. Jeff, when are you gonna find a way? Justin, you want me to send your 500 back and you can send it as bits? That'll get you a crown. You're at 75. That means that, oh yeah, they're not ready for the technology, chat. The ghostly flicker technology. Get out of my house, Nature's Claim. Protecting my balls. My wet balls need to stay in play. Get out. For people that missed the Hoaglandians Rising, it will be in the green-red devotion video on my YouTube channel. Choke? Well, I almost tapped correctly for my flicker. Well, that's annoying. That's a tilt. Like, I can't imagine, like, what you have to be like to, like, put choke in your Tron deck. Like that, the blue matchups are so good for you. God bless these Tranquil Coves. I mean, like, how do I stop the choke from coming back down? Like, if they just, like, played another land, I'd be up a creek without a paddle. No, I think they're playing Green Tron. They just boarded in Thought-Knot Seer. This is actually okay for us. Just gonna let us float a mana here. Which means I can opt. And then Naru the... Oh, I forgot to hold priority. Fuck. Alright, we're just gonna try again. We got choked. Playing against Tron. Alright, take 2. Have to hold down the control button. Have to hold down the control button. So my intention there was to opt and then Naru the opt, but I'm gonna message my wife and tell her to find me her favorite goblin costume. Alright, yep. Wow, this card's really good. Is this card modern playable? Probably not. 3/3 flyer for 3. How hard is it to gain 5? Probably pretty hard. This isn't burn unfollowed. Yeah, feel free to create a reasonable command, Burdick. Talk about there's gonna be lots of bird this weekend. Slivers. Okay. Alright, not fish, got it. It's a Gale Rider Sliver. I think we're gonna get beat to death by slivers, chat. Weens with the 50 bits. I mean, it's probably not that hard to root for the opponent. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to cast our spells this game. Our awkward mana. right. Well, we have some sweepers here. Easy to cut the remands against their deck. I guess these logic nuts are pretty bad too. The remands are probably better. I don't really have anything else to bring in. Celestial Purge better than Remand? I don't think so. The number of black and red slivers they have are very low. Alright. I think this is a keep. Sorry, put this on burn or on burn. So how to properly spell the Wyceto script, the bingo spare? Christy, Kristi. Yeah, like this Gale Rider sliver is like actually really good against us, right? Because we want the wall is supposed to be like a pseudo removal spell that can trips, and like Gale Rider sliver lets them just go right over the top of it. I think I still just want to play wall here on 2 rather than Path to Exile that right away. No, I don't really follow many spoilers. We pulled an angel up that someone linked on stream, but... No, there is an infinite combo. It's Ghostly Flicker plus Naru. So it requires 7 mana. It's a little bit of an ambitious infinite combo, especially for Modern. So we're going to upkeep path this Gale Rider sliver so our wall can start blocking. And then next turn we can snap path something. I'm looking forward to Kaladesh rotating. Maybe when Kaladesh rotates, we'll poke at standard on this stream again. I think I'm bottoming a land. I don't even know what we're looking for. I guess we're looking for a sweeper at this point. Is that what I'm looking for? We're looking for a sweeper. Thank you, Cletus, on the ban. I missed that one. Good eye, good catch. Insert pun here with the $10 donation. Hi, Jeff. Love the stream. Would you be willing to run back the Nightfall list from a couple months ago? Probably. I need to see an exact deck list for sure. I forget what the last time we played that was, what it looked like. Oh, I guess maybe I should path in response because they could diffusion sliver me. I guess I deserve that. So I'm gonna block plus Ghostly Flicker here to draw a card. Yeah, Sunscorch only hits players. That card would be like a staple maybe if it hit creatures. Like lands that kill things are a big deal. Well, I mean, I'm technically not dead yet. To do this, we get to snap path them here, block a couple of things. There's already a Bant Nightfall in the queue. Well, that makes it easy. Oh, I can't snap path because of the fucking Diffusion Sliver. I knew that. We're gonna snap opt and chump block. Hey, Diwa, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime support. I do appreciate that. Welcome. Did they just company and miss? What a good fucking Magic card. What a good Magic card. That Collected Company. Let me tell you about cards that are powerful, chat. Collected Company is powerful. Yeah, just sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Opponent cast Collected Company, puts 0 things into play. Blue-white control player rips Supreme Verdict. I love this low variance game we call Magic the Gathering. It's my favorite. That Magic the Gathering, it's such low variance. Good clean living. I tap too many lands. Oof. Oof. It is a new Justice stream. Good morning and thanks for streaming and playing Modern. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Welcome. Alright, well, Ghostly Flicker is half our combo here, so we just need to draw a Naru, and then we get to kill them. Maybe I should just take that Whisper, because I can buy it back at this point. Settle the Wreckage, sure. You mean better than a tapped lifeland? Because there are other tapped lifelands. We have 4 Tranquil Coves. There's another blue-white tapped land. I don't know. Oh, I can't block anyways, right? Whatever. We're not going to win this game by playing Honest Magic. We're going to win this game by... comboing or dying. Those are the 2 modes we have at the moment. This is the first time I've ever seen the entire weekly leaderboard above 100 bits on a Monday. That's true, Divik. That is, you are not wrong. Alright, so people that are asking, this is the combo. So I'm going to Ghostly Flicker, Snapcaster Mage, and Sunscorched Desert holding priority. I've held priority successfully this time, I think, hopefully. And now while this is on the stack, we're going to play Naru out. And then Naru's going to come into play, and she's going to copy Ghostly Flicker here. And then Ghostly Flicker is going to target Naru and Sunscorched Desert. And then so these are going to blink. Sunscorched Desert's going to ping my opponent. Naru's going to copy Ghostly Flicker. Ghostly Flicker is going to copy target Naru and Sunscorched Desert. It's going to blink. Sunscorched Desert target you. We'll see. We'll see if they figure it out. Target Naru and Sunscorched Desert. Blink. This is worse than Splinter Twin. That's true. I could be floating mana here. I could be floating mana here. So technically you make infinite mana, you deal infinite damage with Sunscorched Desert, you can gain infinite health with Tranquil Cove or Crypt of the Eternals. So it's interesting. The fact that it's completely instant speed is neat. So like you can combo while they're tapped out. Our opponent mulliganed to 2 and we won the match. Yeah, you technically also generate infinite mana for Whispers of the Muse. That's why Whispers of the Muse is in here too. So you can generate infinite mana to draw into something to kill them. I'm glad we got to execute the combo at least once. Glad we got to execute the combo at least once. For people that missed, yeah, that's interesting, Papu. I actually like that idea a lot, actually, since you mentioned it. Could a blue-green version work too, with ramp and Sylvan Scrying to find your land when con? I kind of like that, actually. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, no, I feel like this combo, Naru plus Ghostly Flicker, is really interesting, and I'm not sure that this is the right shell for it, but I think it's a neat idea, especially because, like, Ghostly Flicker with the right core of creatures is just, like, kind of a playable modern card as is. Like, it's not amazing, but, like, it's playable. You can disrupt this combo with a piece of spot removal on the Naru, but remember, this combo is fully instant speed. So, like, your opponent can tap out and you can kill them in response. Yeah, Ghostly Flicker, anyone who's played Pauper knows that Ghostly Flicker grinds. Someone should make a command for the 18th to explain to people so I don't have to say it all day. Ghostly Flicker also gets other Pauper cards banned. Can I send in a donation for you to build a Simic build? Definitely, K-Smith. Definitely. For those of you that, okay, I'm going to say it once. For those of you that missed it, there was a large sum of money to add, let's call it, I don't know, what's 2,000 divided to add 200 copies of Burn to the donation queue? You have to restart Magic Online because the application runs slowly when it starts using 2 gigs of memory. Because it's a 32-bit application, and 32-bit applications can only address so much memory. I did get a Nightfall donation. To compromise on adding 200 burn decks to the queue, I will be acquiring a goblin-esque costume and some Taylor Swift Spear posters, and we will be streaming burn decks for 24 hours on Friday. Apprentice of Bolas, rebuild Hoaglandia, 1 non-burn deck of Jeff's choice. Thank you, Apprentice. So Friday, starting Friday morning, I'm gonna adjust. I was gonna do 12 and 12, but I feel like we got enough donations that I'm gonna subject myself to 24 hours. I think I can do 24 hours. It's been a while since I've tried 24 hours. So no promises. I might pass out at like 18, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it the college best. Hey, Big Baker, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff out there. Thanks for supporting mine this month. The called threw lots of money at Jeff, over 100 burn decks in the queue. We came to a middle ground. He's gonna do 24 hour. Yep, that's perfect, Nivik. Would you only play Matt Nass's KCI? Yeah, we've played KCI in stream before. The deck's fine. Jeff, sleep stream hype. I'm gonna need to employ. Maybe I'll have Matt join in partway through. Make sure that you get the crew to come over, right? Maybe at like the 12-hour mark or like in the evening, I'll have Matt come in and we'll drink and stream Burn. Burn seems like a good deck to stream while drinking, huh? K. Smith, interested to see a Simic version of the combo. Would hope you find room for Eternal Witness. Definitely. Witness Flicker sounds great. No blocks here, I think. Maybe I should have chumped there. Like, chump before Battle Rage is scary. KCI in the queue, please. Thank you very much, Full Metal. No, it's not against the TOS to drink on stream. People drink on stream constantly. It's against the TOS to take money for drinks on stream. Which is a confusing line, but that's how it works. I saw that one. I commented on literally anything but Burn. I saw that was from Apprentice. Or did I miss another one? It's possible I missed another one. I'll remand this, I think. Trying to make sure you got my Twitch tab. Didn't see any problem. My flyer, if you are resubbing, you'll need to refresh your browser page and then send a notification at the top. But you have an icon there, so you are definitely subscribed to the channel. Thank you for the support. The epic battle ended with Jeff having over. He negotiated the call to do a 24. Thank you for the bits, Pokelucky. We got you, Bing. Alright, jump block. Non-zero chance for playing around Battle Rages here, right? This mana base is for our combo. We're a combo deck. They're playing Mardu Shadow. They just been to Bedlam Reveler. It's interesting. So I think I'm just plussing Teferi here. I think with logic not up, we should be pretty safe. Hoaglandia will rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Long live our benevolent ruler. Thanks for the 7 months, Johnny Redeemed. Welcome back. We've got you, Red. There's so many articles about unbanning Stoneforge Mystic, I have to ask, like, which one? Also, the cult insisted that I play... fairies at... or Justin insisted that I play fairies at the next SCG Open. So, it looks like I'm going to be going to Indianapolis to play fairies. Which is exciting. I like fairies. Logic nodded that because I don't want to die to like this being a 10-10 with Battle Rage. It's been 2 years. Where is my life going? What's going on, Rogue? Welcome back and thank you for the continued support. Dreadbore. Woof. Well, that's a bag of dicks. I was hoping to tuck that, but that's a Dreadbore. Can you call Matt on speaker and let him know you're playing fairies? Since I missed the Arson, put my money towards Naya Moon. Uzuar, thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that. Hoglandia has risen. So the combo is Naru, Ghostly Flicker, and 7 mana to cast both of them. There's a few different ways you could take the Possibility Storm deck. I know the Possibility Storm kill is good, but honestly, I'd want to test the deck in a more traditional shell that's just like full of lightning bolts, for instance. That's fine. I mean, Cranial Plating is arguably the easiest card to interact with out of that deck. Like, it's easier to interact with than Ravager. Alright, I would like to path this. Get it out of here. We're going to play a lot of different burn decks. So Friday's going to be all Goblin Guide decks. There will be some traditional burn. There will be some Naya burn with, like, Wild Nacatl. We can try some Rakdos with like Gonti's Machinations. We're gonna do as much variety as legally allowed. 8-whack, we're definitely gonna play some 8-whack. My counting is going to be, Ghostly Flicker is now lethal. End step click may or may not be lethal. Those bad little zoo decks that will almost certainly have at least one bad little zoo deck. We do get to buy back this Whisperers. We're gonna pay 7 mana for a Divination here in half a second. Yeah, almost certainly will, Zach. In fact, we might even play it more than once. I'm gonna need a lot of different things here. It's a Delve threat. It smells like a Delve threat. Do they have Delve threats in their Bedlam Reveler deck? I mean, maybe. We have, like, draws and redraws. As long as it has assless chaps. Did Christy come in and comment? I have Christy looking for goblin costumes. Alright, so I should play this click now because I would prefer to click a Battle Rage out of their hand in advance if they have it rather than next turn. So long, Battle Rage, my old friend. Am I gonna call Matt? Matt's at work and my phone is upstairs. Has anything magical happened? Don't we have places in town that we can get stuff from? Apparently a goblin deck won a Moto PTQ. Get me links. Get me links. Alright, Cryptic Command was a good draw here. That buys us a turn. I think your command is great, Justin. Well, I play the same list as the Blue-Black Fate from YouTube. Something close. I'm going to work on iterating that list. I'm going to start there for sure. Have I not drawn a Ghostly Flicker yet? Man, Ghostly Flicker is lethal. Alright, I mean, Snapcaster Mage just buy us time. They let us Cryptic tap their team, draw a card. Oh, I could have end-stepped the snap. That was lethal, chat. Chat. They have 4 cards in their hand. I don't have a Ghostly Flicker in my bin. I'm gonna pop this out just to confirm. But yeah, no Ghostly Flicker. Alright, good. Glad we had this conversation. Target this Cryptic Command now. No, I think I'm just supposed to tap their team, draw a card, because I don't have a 4th. I don't have a 4th Sunscorched Desert to draw to, so I just need to find the Ghostly Flicker to kill them. Yeah. See, Snapcaster Mage really wasn't lethal. Bouncing our land doesn't accomplish anything because I don't have a way to bounce another land, chat. Do I snap Opt or do I snap Path? Snapping Opt is probably the play to win line, huh? There's a couple other things I could hit too that are good here. I could hit a Teferi. Draw 2 lands in a row. Click. Alright, well. Let's play this click out and check for Battle Rage. That's pretty unfortunate that we didn't have a Flicker in the top half of our deck. Love, I didn't see a notification pop up, but you have an icon there, so you're definitely subscribed. If you're resubscribing, you need to refresh the page and send the notification through. Alright, so if they draw a land or a creature, we live. You can't click lands out of your hand, Jet. Can't click lands, chat. Gotta go now. Hope this day was good for you. Also, 2 Democracy for my Naya Landfall. Sounds good. Thank you very much. Am I dead? Now I'm dead. Man, that's really unfortunate. Time the person out that can't do math. They can put me to 1. I was in no way, shape, or form dead on board. I'm glad the 18th nonsense so I can have a date to remember when I re-upped my Prime sub. Thank you, Law, for the 2-month subscription. Welcome. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out here today. I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone that enables me to do what I do here. Without all of y'all, I would be out in the world somewhere writing computer code for people. So thank you for letting me play a card game here day in and day out. Hope everyone's having a good Monday, had a good weekend. Need 2 more cuts here. I think I'm going to trim the clicks just because it's pretty unlikely that my opponent's going to board out the removal. I'm going to keep this. I get 3 looks at a second land. Like with a white source, this hand's pretty good. Live stuff is scary. Nice, Fleck. Congrats. Marty Parmancher's a really sweet deck. Congrats on your finish. Yep. The cult has come and gone. They've demanded we burn the stream to the ground for a day. Am I gonna get punished? Ding. I think I'm supposed to fetch shock here so I can work towards my Cryptic Command. Hey, needed reprints in a standard set's a good thing. We died. We drew like 3 more lands in a row and died. Did not find the Ghostly Flicker for dealing lethal. Interesting that they took the Path instead of the Purge. They have another discard. They must have another discard spell, right? Otherwise, they'd leave me the Path because it gives them a land. Yep. Yep. Yeah, because like printing things in non-master and like master set doesn't really drive the price down. Is Jeff still the professional shill? I, like any good manager, Full Metal Alchemist, I've just, you know, I've got other people working for me too. Tapped land means we can't Cryptic Command this turn, unfortunately, but they don't have a lot going on. We haven't seen Lingering Souls out of them yet, which is interesting. The Alpaca Farm with the brand new Twitch Prime Sport. Thank you very much and welcome. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff today. A lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Go ahead and take this off the board. They have blue man in their deck. All right. I guess, have we seen white mana out of them now that I'm thinking about it? Does anyone remember? I feel like we haven't actually seen white mana now that I'm trying to think about it. Did we see Sacred Foundry in the first game? I'm questioning myself now. Are they actually just like playing Grixis with Faithless Looting and Bedlam Revelers? Was there a Sacred Foundry? Okay, I felt like I saw white mana, but then I couldn't recall. We might get soft stubbed here. They're gonna stub something at some point because this is gonna be a 4/4 with this fetch land. Ten out of 10, just Settle the Wreckaging this is a 1/1. It's like 4 mana path to exile when it attacks us. Yep. Relevant magic related links are always fine in chat. That's tough. Oh, geez, Crucible Field Standard? That's pretty good. Multiple basic swamps. That's interesting. Second Wall of Omens here is great because it means we get to chump block and then flicker and draw 2 now. Found some sweets in the bit mine. Hilarious Max. Thank you for the cupcake bits. Morning. Brutal. Hey, Pixel Hero, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. Welcome. Thanks for supporting my content this month. It's a Bedlam Reveler. Stubby D into Bedlam Reveler. God, it's so fucking brutal. It's always the Bedlam Reveler. The ban and restricted update is July, right? Oh, Blood Moon kills our land kill. God damn it. I was like, oh, that's our combo, but we don't gain health because of Blood Moon. Yeah, so for those of you that are just joining us, how the combo in this deck works is you get 7 mana out, and then while Ghostly Flicker's on the stack, you cast Naru to blink to copy the Ghostly Flicker, and then Ghostly Flicker blinks Naru plus a land or another permanent you control, and it allows us to generate large amounts of mana or infinite health or deal infinite damage with Sunscorched Desert. So there's a lot of things you can do with this combo. I'm not sure that I'm a huge fan of it in this blue-white control shell. We had someone donate earlier today to run back this combo idea inside of a blue-green shell with like a ramp backup. Perhaps could be okay. Maybe, honestly, maybe even a Bant deck, just so, like, you could have Path to Exile as quick interaction, but then green spells to ramp. And green also lets you play, like, Sylvan Scrying to, like, find one of Sunscorched Desert instead of having to play, like, a bunch of Crypts and a bunch of Deserts and a bunch of Tranquil Coves and stuff like that. I had to draw another basic island, and there was only, what, one more basic island in my deck, too? Yeah, there were only 2 more basic islands, so we're pretty unlikely there. God, green gives Coiling Oracle? God, Coiling Oracle sounds like the fucking hottest. I am a sucker for some Coiling Oracles. It's another Shadow deck. Yeah, the infinite mana aspect, which are Muse part of the combo, is not particularly useful on Magic Online. Sure, you're gonna time out before you do it. Yeah. In paper, you'd gain enough life that, like, Grixis Shadow would never kill you. On Magic Online, they're still going to kill you. We've put the fire out by and large, Fintango. The cult let me negotiate it down. The cult let me negotiate. There's gonna be a 24-hour Goblin Guide stream on Friday. All right, so another Flicker is not a terrible draw. We get to go ahead and play this Wall of Omens out here. How long until your they wanted to put 200 copies of Burn into the queue, is what they wanted to do. They wanted to put 200 copies of Burn into the queue, and that's just too many. That's too many. How much to make it not happen? We're gonna be, I think 24 hours of Goblin Guide decks is good, clean fun. There was something like $2,000 that came through. Decks are $10 a pop to get them in the queue. So message me a list, Zach. Weed. It's a shame I don't steal music. There's a lot of good bird themed music you could. All right, do they have a shadow or not? If they don't have a shadow here, they're just gonna like bumble around a little bit, which is sweet. I'm definitely gonna work on putting some burn themed stuff together for the stream, for the overlay. I actually want that so we can snap path here, right? So I want to take their dork off the table. Hoagland karaoke songs with bourbon in them. Nah, you can't. That's actually the why we pulled the Pikachu icons. Back in the day, we used to have Pikachu resub icons, but Nintendo gets a little pimpy about stuff like that. Can get in a lot of trouble. I did not get a video flag for the Pikachu stuff, but based on the crap Nintendo did, if my channel was going to grow, it was only going to be a matter of time. I figured it was better to pull those. Alright, well, we get to cast the Teferi next turn. I think if my opponent had a counterspell, they probably would have stubbed that Flicker. That's a fun idea. How many matches with Goblin Guide decks can we play in 24 hours? That's a fun poll. How many leagues with Burn can we play in 24 hours? Burn Goblin Guide decks. Going to play multiple games at once. I don't think so. It's just a really bad viewing experience to multi-queue. It's gotta be close to 20, right? 20 to 30 in there. So if they have a TBR here, they could kill my Teferi. If they don't, God bless. Yeah, about a league per hour is probably not unreasonable. Arcade commanding to kill Teferi. I'm gonna pass here. I believe Death Shadow plays Temur Battle Rage. Did the top 8 list, did Ben Friedman's list not play TBR? Yeah, it had 2. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll snap up. Ding. Recommend doing 2 separate 12-hour streams. Look, the people that donated with the idea of making me play 200 20 burn leagues or whatever. They wanted me to be miserable. I know 24-hour streams are miserable. I've done them in the past. There's a reason I don't generally do them today. Well, Snapping Prison costs 3 mana, so I didn't have 3 mana, so that wasn't an option. Look, they paid my mortgage for 2 months. We can share a little bit of misery. It's okay. It's okay. Most people are miserable when they go to work every day. If I'm a little bit miserable for like the back half of a 24-hour stream, like that's fine. That's fine, you know? It's cool. All right, so purges and these in, remands out. I think clicks out. I think I like that. That's what we did last time. This is starting to sound like a real job. Hey, Full Metal, if you're around still, can you message me an elves list that you have if you like one offhand so I don't have to dig one out? I think I'm gonna shock myself here so I can opt to try and dig for some lands. Opt plus Wall of Omens should allow us to curve out to 4 nicely. Hey, XNCCRX, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. I really appreciate that. As always, my subscribers are the people that keep me employed, so thanks for supporting my content this month with that. Welcome. Oh, is there already an Elves deck in the queue? You're right, I think it is already in the queue, isn't it? Actually, maybe there's not. Oh, there isn't a list attached to it. Yeah, if you could just link me that one, that would be great. If not, I can dig it up, but I am going to play a variety of burn variations. I'm going to try and find, I think, 12 different decks with 4 Goblin Guides in them. Thanks, Tunes. That's weird that they thought seized my opt. The Ironworks deck is very, very good. Yep. Well, that's why they took my opt. That's why they took my opt. Swing and a miss. Guess we'll try and block. Let's not get into the details of the American healthcare system, Pike Cindy. I think that's it's an argument that can get very heated on both sides very quickly. Discussion. Oh, Pikes. This opponent's really pushing my buttons, chat. Land. Oh, these fucking lands, chat. We can't kiss. I'm excited to brew. Jeskai Ascendancy combo is my favorite fast combo deck in Modern right now. I'm excited to brew Ghostly Flicker and Naru. I think there's some sweet things to be done here, but the mana base in this deck leaves a lot to be desired. Because, like, we did stumble that game, but if I'd, like, just had the ability to, like, snap path into Supreme Verdict, we probably would have been okay there. Do you see the Modern format changing drastically? Modern never changes drastically with a single set. Modern is a format where even when they print something that's incredibly powerful, it's a format where people have decks that they enjoy playing and they don't change decks very often. So the format is always slow to adapt and change. I did not watch the beta draft last night. What were we doing? Oh, we had people over for board games last night. We played Clank and Evolution last night. There's a deck list on your screen. If you're on mobile, you can type !deck in chat. The lands in this deck are part of a combo that it executes. Even Eldrazi, while it dominated the top tables, it took a couple of events for that to happen, and it wasn't 100% of the format. There were plenty of people that were still just playing the decks that they liked inside of that format still. You got me with the soft, stubby opponent. My life has been changed for, let's say, mostly the better. Let's say mostly the better. Friday should be, we're gonna do our best to make Friday a good time. Friday into Saturday. I would cut the Bloodbraid Elves before I cut the Trackers. Tracker's a good card and you should play more of them. I think if you don't want to look at a handful of 3-drops, you shouldn't play a deck like Jund. Because that's what Jund does. Yep. Do you have a fever that only more trackers can cure? Alright, I think I'm gonna flicker this in a desert here. I have a fever that only more burn leagues can cure. So this gets me my flicker to resolve, so I get to Sunscorched Desert them still, which is nice. Can you build a modern deck around Ninja of the Deep Hours? No, I don't think that's gonna. That could be. I don't think that's terribly competitive. Well, we can buy back our Whispers of the Muse. We got that going for us. We have a Supreme Verdict to clean up any more threats they might stick. Can we play Tracker? But we need the Tracker Goblin Guide deck. I have to get a good night's sleep on Thursday. Can our donations help bankroll appearances by Matt and Klutz? Yeah, probably. I think I'm almost certainly going to rope Maddie into coming over at least. I just want to play Whispers again here. See what we find. Right, we get to attack them with the Snapcaster Mage next turn, which is nice. Naru, okay, that's our combo, right? So we have Flicker plus Naru, so we can technically kill them here. Assuming like 0 interaction. Okay, so I think I try and kill them in response to this, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and so we Ghostly Flicker this and this. And then we retain priority. So now this Ghostly Flicker is going to target Naru and Sunscorched Desert. And this is going to resolve. Well, if I guess they technically can kill Naru in response. So now Naru is going to copy Ghostly Flicker, which is going to target Naru and Sunscorched Desert. Naru is going to copy Ghostly Flicker. So we technically have infinite mana here because I could be floating mana in between these as well. But the opponent's going to die here if they don't have a Fatal Push. Actually, Fatal Push doesn't even do it, right? They need like Lightning Bolt. Yeah, and the fact that like, so this combo takes a lot of mana to execute, but the fact that it happens at instant speed is kind of a big deal, I think. I think that that's a neat axis to look from. I think trying to figure out like what's the optimal Ghostly Flicker shell in Modern is probably ideal. Yeah, probably, Gundog, probably. So this is what Gundog was commenting. I should copy I should copy it to the Sunscorched Desert Resolve so that way I still have the Naru trigger on the stack in case they like gain health or something weird. Sorry to burn down Holangia. Here's some bits to rebuild it. Thanks for the bits, Cletus. Would jamming this combo in something similar to Bant Kiki Cord be possible? Yeah, very, very potentially. It's good with like, there's probably Coiling Oracle and whatever, and like whatever the best iteration of this deck is, it probably involves Coiling Oracle, right? Because like Coiling Oracle like ramps you into your 7 mana, and it also like draws you cards when you need a Ghostly Flicker in the mid game. You put these bits towards the Fairies deck. Would love to see you run it back with the lands. 10 out of 10. Well do, Smozdle. Appreciate the support. Happy June 18th, Captain Command. I'm not sure where this came from originally. It is very neat though. Like I mentioned earlier, I think this build playing like these kind of medium minus lands kind of sucks, but like, not that this build sucks. I think playing the land sucks. I think that's a big downside. So like being able to like play a Sylvan Scrying or something to like fetch your one Sunscorched Desert, or having a creature in your deck that you fetch for to kill them, both of those seem pretty appealing. The pause while they read Crypt of the Eternals. We were playing the other 7 mana combo deck, right? Yeah, Eternal Witness is definitely a good card. Yep, yeah, exactly. The only color you have to have is blue, and then everything else is going to be able to vary depending on like what you want the rest of the core to be. Cobra Rally would make. Well, when you get your Flicker chain going, you already have kind of ungodly amounts of mana, right? Teferi's not a terrible pickup. Yeah, our promise could maybe be okay. I don't know. You don't want that much ramp. Do you want that much ramp top end? I'd have to figure out exactly how much ramp top end you want. We'll play with some different things. We had someone donate for us to run it back as a blue-green shell, so we're definitely going to be trying a couple different things in terms of that. No, not to run it back immediately. And I don't like to build decks on stream, so we're going to be playing the league after this. We're going to be playing some green-black elves. And then if we have time after that, we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. We don't really have good tools to beat this matchup. right? Yeah, we're just never gonna beat this deck. We have 5 counter spells. Yeah, so like I said a couple times in the league, I like the idea of Ghostly Flicker Naru a lot. I think what are the other, 53 cards that you put around these is a question that's probably worth playing with and answering. But I think the core idea is neat. I think Tranquil Cove actually wasn't that awkward. I think this land was really terrible, especially alongside Sunscorched Desert. Like, Modern's a format where you need to be pretty mana efficient, and like having to be less mana efficient with things like Crypt of the Eternals is not ideal. So, like this, not sure I love it in a blue-white shell. 7 mana is a lot. Surviving to get to 7 mana is a lot when you have this core in your deck. So, if you didn't catch that whole league, we actually comboed a couple of times in the league. So be sure to check out my YouTube channel later. YouTube.com/Jeff Hoagland. Everything gets archived there.